Hey, this is Caleb I. Thanks for joining us here at Millennial Z. Today we're in Lord of the Rings Online, and we're going to take a look at the character race change option. So this is relatively new, and it can be purchased through the LOTRO store down here in the corner for 2,495 LOTRO points. I'll be honest with you, it's overkill. It's not very necessary. You're probably better off just rolling a new character. In this case, I decided to do it because I've had this character for a good 10 years, and it really just, in my mind, when I rolled him, I would have chosen a high elf had I had the opportunity. I love the Silmarillion. I love the story of Gondolin and Nargothrond and the Children of Hurin and all those interactions. And so it just seems, when you have a character for that long, if you've played the game, you know what I mean. There's an attachment there. And so it just seems appropriate that this character should be a high elf. This is, of course, the original Caleb I for me. So I want to walk through this and show you how this works. Of course, spoiler for part 2 of our legendary weapons. I'm working on some level 100 items to compare and clarify the differences there, but we'll save that for later. Alright, so here is the character race change token. So let's see how this works. I'm going to right click to use it. And it looks like it immediately gives me a notification here to log out to change race. So we're going to log out. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Alright, so we've logged out here, and clicking on my character, and you'll see down at the bottom I have a change race option. So apparently I could have done this from the login screen, so it might save you some time that you could have just purchased it right from here. So I have the token. It says I have 1 race change credit available to me. So I'm going to select change race. And it very much looks like the character creation panel. So nothing out of the ordinary there. And I'm going to go, of course, with a high elf, as per the plan. Looks like I could also change the gender of my character as well. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep with the male gender, and high elf is my selection. Of course, I can't choose Bjorning because that is a specific class and race relationship, and Stout Axe I've not purchased yet. I'll get it at some point when I get in the mood to roll a dwarf, but no need to change Caleb I to that. So he is a high elf, so let's go ahead and continue. And here we can change our origin, which is awesome. This is really what I wanted to get at. Now, from what I understand, it'll change my origin, but it won't give me the title, which is a major bummer. A major bummer. I really want the title, but I'll live with it at any rate. So I immediately go to Nargothrond because I love Nargothrond. But I see Gondolin's an option. Tell you what, you know what? Just for the love of Turin, the story of Turin and the Children of Hurin is my absolute favorite work of Tolkien, even more so than The Lord of the Rings. And so I think I'm going to go with Nargothrond because of the ties to Turin a bit more specifically. I know Gondolin has some more distant ties, but Nargothrond has a very specific one. And Beleriand just seems a bit too generic for me, so I'm going to go with Nargothrond. And it looks like I get an opportunity to change up my character's visual also. So we'll just a couple minutes here. Is he scrawny? Ooh, yikes. That looks like me when I was 17. And that looks like me never. Let's go with a nice happy medium. Something that looks, like he can actually draw a bow. But not overkill like that. Alright, this is the new and improved Caleb I. It's a big moment. Again, been around for 10 years. And he is now finally officially from Nargothrond and a high elf. So let's apply these changes. So these are deeds that affect my race traits. So if I go and open up, I didn't think of that. If I go up and open up my race traits, you'll see that I have none slotted. And some of these I don't even have earned. So, oh, an extra 10% out of combat run speeds. I didn't actually really pay attention to any of that. That's pretty cool. Extra 5% damage boost. That's all right. Yeah, so you know what? High elf actually has some decent decent race traits. That's actually a res. That's incredible. I did not know that. I should have paid a bit more attention. So typically the race traits are you know, not that critical, but these are actually pretty cool. So I can see that being pretty nice. So I'll have to go through my deeds and pay attention to what I need to do to earn the rest of these, the ones that I want anyway. But that's pretty fantastic. I like that. And yep, those are new deeds for my race. And my character now has the high elf perks, so I'm happy. All right, so hopefully that kind of gave you an idea what that looks like when you do a race change, and kind of the cost, and you know, of course, I guess you'd have to look at the Stout Axe race traits and things like that and decide if that was going to be a benefit for you to go that route or the high elf. For me, it was really just kind of a sentimental thing. All right, well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in Middle Earth.